Hi, boys and girls. How are you today? This is Mrs. Freeland here, and we are starting a new reading unit. We are going to really focus on reading and going back to characters. So today what we're going to do is we're going to read this Tony Baloney book together, or read it, or listen to it, I should say. And as we listen to it, we're going to think about what are the characters' actions and how might they be feeling. And we're really going to put ourselves in the story and think if that were me, how would I be thinking and feeling right now? So that's our goal today, is to put yourself in your character's spot and think how they might be feeling and what actions they might be having. Here we go, boys and girls. Hope you enjoy this book. I might stop it a couple of times.
Everyone, it's Janice from the Reading Train. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click on subscribe. This story is called Tony Baloney School Rules by Pam Munoz Ryan and Edwin Fotheringham. The big day. Tony Baloney, the macaroni penguin, wakes up early. Before Papa Baloney can remind him, he dresses, then brushes his teeth. He's ready. Today he won't have to obey bossy big sister Baloney. He won't have to play with bothersome babies Baloney. Today he is going to school. He packs his backpack with his favorite things, Parmesan cheese, little green walrus guys, and his very best stuffed animal buddy, Dandelion. I'm a teeny weeny bit worried about the big day. I know, Big Sister says there are a lot of rules, but Mama says we will be just fine. What if I get lost on the way to the bathroom? What if I don't find a place to sit at lunchtime? What if I can't follow the rules? Don't worry, we can do it. I'll be there if you need me. Besides, would you rather stay home with the bothersome babies? Let's see, drool or school? Pack my pencils. At breakfast, Big Sister Baloney tells Tony Baloney 20 times, or maybe twice, that she was in Mrs. Gamboni's class too. I was her most perfect student. Baby, we don't have to be perfect, says Mama Baloney. We just have to do our best. Well, I was line leader the first day, she says. Maybe I will be line leader the first day too, says Tony Baloney. Fat chance, says Big Sister Baloney. Tony Baloney does not love trouble. But trouble loves him.
Writing's not that.
So, boys and girls, we're going to take a break right there a second. So already I'm noticing that Tony Baloney's getting ready for school, and I think there's two sides of it. He's really excited, but then I think he's also a little bit nervous. And I noticed that when he was talking to his stuffed animal, and his stuffed animal was talking, it was almost like him saying what he was nervous about, and him saying also back to the stuffed animal what he was excited about. So I think Tony Baloney has like more than just one feeling. I think he's feeling excited about all that he's going to get to do at school and being away from home, because he is excited to get away from his little brothers and sisters. But also, I think he's feeling a little bit nervous about what school could be like. Let's read on.
School rules. At school, Big Sister Baloney walks Tony Baloney to his classroom. Dandelion must stay in your cubby, she says. It's a rule. Be a rule keeper. That's my motto. That's my motto too, says Tony Baloney. Welcome to Mrs. G's garden, said Mrs. Gamboni. She is smiley. Her voice is cheerful. She smells like peaches and coconut. Mrs. Gamboni grins at Tony Baloney. You must be BB's brother. She'd love to be my line leader. Tony Baloney grins back and thinks, I would love to be line leader too. Mrs. Gamboni points to the board. These are our classroom rules. She reads them aloud. Number 1, in rooms and hallways always walk. Number 2, be kind to friends when you play or talk. Number 3, raise your flipper to tell or ask. Number 4, follow directions and stay on task. Number 5, no interruptions if you please, except for the bee emergencies. Does everyone know what the bee emergencies are? No one knows. Mrs. Gamboni explains, bee emergencies are bathroom, bandage, and belly upset. When I am working with other penguins, you may interrupt me only if you need to use the bathroom, or need a bandage, or someone has a belly upset. Does everyone know what belly upset means? Tony Baloney knows. It means barf, he shouts. Tony Baloney and Bob laugh. Everyone else laughs too. Soon the class is a mess of giggling penguins. Mrs. Gamboni points to rule number 3 and asks everyone to please settle down. What can you do with your... At recess, all the penguins play freeze tag. Tony Baloney is so excited that he accidentally tags Bob too hard. Mrs. Gamboni frowns. Tony Baloney, please remember to be kind to your friends. At lunch, Tony Baloney carries his tray across the everything room. He wants to sit with Bob. When he sees a spot next to him, he runs. Mrs. Gamboni calls, Tony Baloney, always walk. But it is too late. Slip, slide, crash. After lunch, Tony Baloney needs a moment with Dandelion. And then Mrs. Gamboni had a little talk with me about the rules. She said that I'll get the hang of them soon, and she said we shouldn't let these small or maybe gigantic disasters spoil an otherwise lovely beginning of the school year. Oh, and I'm not line leader. Yeah, we sort of knew that might happen. Give it time, dude. Bee emergencies. That afternoon, the penguins take turns working with Mrs. Gamboni. While they wait, they have choice time. Tony Baloney chooses blocks. He and Bob build a tall tower. But then 7, or maybe 77, blocks fall on top of Bob. Mrs. Gamboni, calls Tony Baloney. Without looking up, Mrs. Gamboni asks, Tony Baloney, is this a bee emergency? Tony Baloney thinks about the rules. Bathroom, bandage, belly upset. No, he says, and wonders what to do. Until he realizes this is a bee emergency. He bellows, Bob is buried beneath the blocks. Friendship Ambassador. Today, Tony Baloney is our friendship ambassador, says Mrs. Gamboni. Does everyone know what that means? It means he's a good friend, says Sally, especially to Bob. That's right, says Mrs. Gamboni. Now we need to add to our list of bee emergencies. Does anyone have ideas? Everyone does. Monster Bee emergencies. Number 1, bathroom. Number 2, bandage. Number 3, belly upset. Number 4, buried beneath blocks. Number 5, bruised beak. Number 6, barking beetles. Number 7, baboons on bicycles. Number 8, boomerangs. Number 9, banana bombs. Soon the class is a mess of giggling penguins. That night at dinner, Mama Baloney says, Wow, friendship ambassador. Very impressive, says Papa Baloney. And on the first day, says Tony Baloney. Big Sister Baloney says, It's not polite to wear a hat at the table. He may leave it on, says Mama Baloney. And he does. School was fun. I made a friend named Bob. I liked it too. I met a stuffed turtle named Pedro. Mrs. Gamboni is nice. I kind of love her. Did I tell you that I'm a friendship ambassador? Twice, or maybe 50 times, but tell me again and I'll pretend to be surprised.
All right, boys and girls. So when we think about Tony Baloney, well, he was at school, he made some mistakes, didn't he? And then he was a little embarrassed. He forgot the rules, but then his teacher's really nice about it, and he helps. He actually learns the rules and shows friendship when he looks out for his friend that got buried beneath the blocks, right? So when we think about him as a character, he was nervous and not sure about the rules the first day, but he learned to follow the rules, right, and to be a friend. So we're thinking about how he changes through the story and how the story really shows what his character's like by what he does, how he helps his friend, and what he's like, and the things that he says, right? So he definitely enjoys being funny, but he wants to please his teacher too. So, boys and girls, what you're going to do today is really think about your character, step into the shoes of your character. What are they like? And what do you think they're thinking as they go through the events in their story? Thanks for hanging with me today, boys and girls.